Okay, so I'm about to make some basbousa. So the sugar, the water, 2 cups or 500 mils. And put that on the heat. Need the juice of half a lemon. I'm just going to squeeze that in on the top. So I'm just going to stir that until the sugar dissolves and cook it for about 10 minutes. And then switch it off and leave it to cool. After you've switched off the heat, you can add just a couple of drops of the vanilla essence afterwards. So I'm back. I've got my syrup all prepared and it's cooling now. I've turned the oven on to 180 degrees Celsius or gas mark 4, so on moderate heat, and I'm just going to put the basbousa together. So firstly, if you just grease a tray, and I'm just using the other half of this butter, just like so. And then in the bowl, I'm just going to combine the 2 cups of semolina. You can use coarse or fine, or a combination of both. This is fine semolina. 1 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder in there, and I'm just going to give that a little whisk. Actually, that combines it, and it just takes out any of the lumps. So to that I'm going to add the 1 cup of yogurt. I did have a 200 gram tub of yogurt and that wasn't enough, so I've just added a bit more to it. Sorry?
No, that's picking and giving her.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it does. But I'm just making basbousa.
Do they work now?
Yes, they do.
But can I get one and take water or something?
And take a photo when it's finished. So I'm mixing the basbousa together. This has got the yogurt and the semolina together with the sugar.
Okay.
And then to this, we're going to add the 125 grams of melted butter. And that was unsalted butter. And that's it, pretty simple. I'm just going to pour it into this dish and bake it for, it takes a bit of baking, maybe 50 to 60 minutes, and it should be firm when it comes out. So we're just going to pour it in. This is actually a recipe from my sister-in-law's mother. She makes her basbousa this way. My mum used to make it without the yogurt, but with milk. Cut the shape in it that we like, so you can use squares or diamonds. It's just on an angle. Okay, so I'm going to put that into the preheated oven, 180 degrees, and we'll come back in an hour and we'll see how it looks. So I've just taken the basbousa out of the oven. I'll just give you a look. So it's very golden brown, and I'm just going to put the cool syrup over the top. So this has been sitting on the stove while the basbousa has been cooking, and because it's got the lemon juice in it, it doesn't crystallize. back into the sugar form. So we're just going to pour that over the top. And we'll just leave that to soak on its own. But I'll just give it another cut over the lines that we made before, just to help the syrup soak through. So that's ready to go. Just leave that to soak, and then if you need to store it, don't store it in the fridge. You can just put it back in the cooled oven afterwards, or overnight, and that should be fine. There you go. It smells really yummy. I'm sure it tastes good too. So have a go if you like. It's very simple, and I'll see you next time.